What's up, Stanford University? When I say flying, you say treehouse. Flying.
Treehouse!
Flying.
Treehouse!
Flying. Once upon a time, we were a group of kids,
And every day we told stories.
Till one day we said,
They were talented. And ever since that day we've been soaring. We're flying treehouse, going from pages to pages. We're flying treehouse, at any age we're outrageous.
tonight you will see what we're all about.
Watch chicken detectives figure things out.
once we get going, you will want us to stop.
Watch a butterfly loaf, the buttery spot. We're flying treehouse, going from pages to pages. We're flying treehouse, at any age we're outrageous.
Join the facts that will make you chuckle.
Grab onto your seatbelt, it's time to buckle.
Sit back, relax, and watch till the end.
Then put your hands together and clap for your friends.
Hey, Stanford, how's everybody doing tonight? Treehouse, we're so excited to be performing for you. We go to local second grade classes and teach creative writing workshops. Then we bring those stories back and we perform them here at other elementary schools. Every story you're about to see was written by our second graders from Escondido Elementary School. We're flying treehouse and we're so excited to be here.
Flying treehouse, going from pages to pages. We're flying treehouse, at any age we're outrageous.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Flying Treehouse's Winter Show! Before we begin, we would like to take a moment to recognize and thank all of the wonderful students that we worked with at Escondido Elementary School.
I'm Mr. Ish. I taught in Miss Nita's class. I worked with Sarah, Hadley, Unjung, Wanyang, Oliver, and Jerome, and we wrote stories about wacky butterflies.
My name's Dylan. I worked in Miss Nita's class, and I taught Kai, Jimmy, Ryder, Gabe, Cece, and we wrote stories about soldiers.
Hi, I'm Mr. Zach. I worked in Miss Martin's class. I was with Holden, Angela, Luke, and Emily, and we told stories about scuba diving cats.
Hi everyone, I am Miss Casey. I also worked in Miss Nita's class, and I had the pleasure of teaching Xavion, Eric, Matthew, and Liesel, and we wrote stories about crazy pizza.
Hi, my name is Miss Camilla. I worked in Miss Martin's class with Amina, Aditya, Emily, and Lucy, and we wrote stories about goblins.
Hi, I'm Miss Kyla, and I also taught in Miss Martin's class, and I worked with Nikita, Dylan, and Jackson, and we wrote stories about vampire chefs.
Hi everybody, I'm Miss Emma. I also worked in Miss Martin's class with Donovan, Sebastian, and Elijah, and we like writing stories about the Tooth Fairy and Marshawn Lynch.
Hi everybody, I'm Mr. Magellan. I taught in Miss Martin's class as well. I worked with David, Parker, Ami, and Eloise, and we wrote stories about walking tacos.
Hey everyone, I'm Mr. Andrew, and I was in Miss Martin's class as well, and I taught with Vitali, Nina, Aiden, and Vitali, Aiden, and Nina, and we wrote stories about meteor factories on Mars.
Thank you to all the wonderful students in Miss Martin and Miss Nita's class for sharing their creativity and talent with us. And without further ado, let's start the show!
Good evening, Stanford University. Are you ready to see some incredible stories? I said, good evening, Stanford University. Are you ready to see some incredible stories? Excellent. Our first story is actually a collection of two stories from Miss Nita's class. The Dumb Guy by Unjin and Wanyang, and The Emperor of China by Sarah and Hadley. Enjoy.
Ah, what a wonderfully comfortable throne. You! How dare you poke me? I am the Emperor of China!
Dear Emperor, please do not be upset. My name is Sniker and I'm but a humble spy cat. I wish to be your monarch, my liege.
I care not for your name or your wants. I have two perfectly capable bodyguards right here, and they will soon dispense with you. Bob! Chihuahua! Get her!
Hey, watch it, Bob! I'm gonna kick your butt to China!
But we are in China.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
We should buy a baseball named Bob!
But I'm Bob.
Oh, yeah!
I'm gonna kick your butt to China.
But we are in China?
Yes, we're in China. I'm the Emperor of China.
Oh yeah! We should buy a baseball named Bob.
But you're Bob.
Oh yeah!
Sniker, was it?
Yes, my liege.
Sniker, I have 3 questions for you.
Of course, sir.
First, what is your name?
Sniker, the spy cat.
Good. And second, where are we right now?
That would be China, sir.
Okay, perfect. And third, what is it a bodyguard is supposed to do?
Guard your body, Emperor of China, sir!
Excellent. You have the job. Here is your first payment. I trust you will not let me down.
Wow, with this much money, I could buy a baseball named Bob!
The end.
Next story is called Vampires, and it's by Dylan from Miss Martin's class.
Prisoners, it's time for your gruel! Here's your gruel! Here's your gruel, sir!
What is this?
It's your gruel!
Ha! In my days as a chef, I would never have served such disgusting slop.
You were a chef.
I was the most famous vampire chef the world has ever known. I cooked for presidents, kings, the dog with the blog.
Wait a minute! I know you! You're the famous vampire chef Eric!
Oh, that is a name I have not heard in many years.
Well, how'd you end up here?
Ah, it's a long story, full of tragedy and despair, and it all began so happily. Oh, how I love the taste of blood! If only there were some way to show humans how delicious it tastes!
We should open a restaurant!
Yes, and we could name it after the most famous vampire of all time, Count Dracula! The first restaurant for humans run by vampires. It was a brilliant idea, and we had a fantastic menu to match.
Welcome to the Count open from twilight to breaking dawn.
Could you tell us about what specials you have today?
Of course. Today we have steak, extra rare, Bloody Marys, and our famous blood orange sorbet.
Ooh, we'll take a Bloody Mary, a steak. Could that be with extra garlic?
We don't serve that here.
Okay. Well, we'll have a blood orange sorbet for little Timmy.
Of course. Order up.
Oh, this will be delicious. I will add a little bit of O negative. It is the universal donor.
Here you go.
This is delicious! I love the red sauce. What's in it?
Family recipe.
The restaurant was a hit. Business was booming. But soon, demand became too high. We had too many orders and all on the day of the health inspector's visit. One mistake and he would take me to prison. Oh, another order. Oh, so many. It's too many orders to handle.
I am the health inspector. I inspect the health.
Oh, be careful. That very full pot of soup. Oh, no. If I just one drop, I apologize.
You got a drop of soup on my shirt! I am the health inspector! I inspect the health! You will go to jail! No!
And that is how I came to be here. An iron chef behind iron bars.
What a story! You know, before I turned to a career in law enforcement, I wanted nothing more than to be a famous chef.
Oh, really?
Really. And now that you mention it, our prison chef just went mysteriously missing. You wouldn't want to take over his job, would you?
I would be honored.
I hoped you'd say that, which is why we brought someone special to help you.
My wife! Tell me, what is on the menu for the evening?
More gruel?
No! Tonight we will feast on escargot. Oh, negative! The end!
And now, by Leah from Ms. Nika's class, this next story is strange.
The name's Chicken, Detective Chicken, and I'm the most hard-boiled detective chicken in all of New York City. Most of the time I can crack cases like it's my job. Because it is. One day, though, everything got a bit scrambled. Come in.
Detective Chicken, there's been a terrible crime!
What happened?
President Chicken, he's gone missing!
The president? Poached? Talk about I knew this was a job I couldn't handle on my own. I needed to get the old team back together. Detective Chicken.
Astronaut chicken.
Sweat chicken.
Scientist Chicken!
And together we are
the Cockadoodle Dudes! Alright, Cockadoodle Dudes, listen up. The president has gone missing. We need to split up and search for clues. Astronaut Chicken, we need you to head to outer space.
Roger that.
Swim Chicken, we need you to search for clues on the ocean floor.
Aye,
And Scientist Chicken,
Yes?
go wherever it is science is done. The Cockadoodle Dudes went their separate ways to peck out what clues there were. One by one, my fellow chickens returned to the coop to report their findings.
Detective Chicken, I found a ball in space.
Strange!
I found a tree under the sea.
Strange!
Fellow chickens, I have consulted with my colleague scientist Starfish.
Strange. A ball, a tree, and a scientific consultation. Of course, it's so simple. It was the giant-footed cave chicken.
But, Detective Chicken, how did you come to that conclusion?
Well, it was quite simple logic, Astronaut Chicken, but we don't have time for that now. We need to go save President Chicken. Follow me. If you look at the mouth of that cave over there, you'll see giant footprints in the ground. Strange.
That means your suspicions were right, Detective Chicken.
That it does, Swim Chicken. That it does. Let's go inside.
This appears to be the beast's den.
Yet no sign of President Chicken.
Cave Chicken, we know you're in here. We've uncovered your dastardly plot. Show yourself.
What was that?
It sounded like
Strange.
Not so fast, cockadoodle dudes! I see you've fallen for my expertly orchestrated scheme!
Scientist Starfish! But you are my friend! My fellow scientist! How could you betray me?
Ha! As if I care for the scientist's code! I'm a starfish, you fool! My brethren and I have captured your precious President Chicken, and now I have the pleasure of defeating all of you!
President Chicken?
That's right, cockadoodle dudes! Now, let's use our chicken power to defeat this starfish!
And defeat him we did. We combined all of our chicken skills to win the fight. Astronaut, scientist, detective, and Swift, all working together to win the day. With that kind of teamwork, this battle was over easy. Eventually, everything went back to normal. Scientist Starfish went to Scientist Jail, and President Chicken went back to ruling our excellent nation. It wasn't the last time I would see the cockadoodle dudes, but that's a story for another time. Until then, fair audience, we bid you cockadoodle adieu. The end.
It's Untitled, and it's written by Liesel in Miss Nita's class.
The sun is shining on all of us fairies. The blue and purple trees are blooming, and the vines are glowing with crystal sparkles. How it is a beautiful day! If only I wasn't so hungry.
Hungry? Oh no! Time to break out my frog impression. Croak! Croak!
Oh, it's a frog.
Why? What'd you expect? A green donut?
Will I scream if it was a green donut?
I am a green donut. I just don't want to get eaten by a fairy.
Well, I'm Rosa. Say, if you aren't a donut, why are there crumbs on you?
I'm in a crummy mood?
And if you aren't a donut, why is there icing on your head?
It's a very cold morning this morning.
And if you aren't a donut, why do you have a hole?
Oh, well, that's probably not good. I should get that.
You're a donut! Okay, Froggy. Well, I have to be going now, but it was nice to meet you.
Phew, she almost got me.
Oh, Froggy, what flavor are you?
Green.
Oh, no! I knew it. You're a donut, and I'm going to eat you.
I'm green because I'm kale flavored.
I guess I'm not that hungry.
Phew, I'm actually chocolate. The end.
Story is Banana Dude Goes to Jail, written by Miss Nita's class. And this story was written word for word, meaning that every word was written by a student.
Hey everybody, I'm gonna let you in on a secret before the story starts, okay? At some point in the story, an evil Wookiee is gonna come out, and when he does, I want you all to boo, got it? You gotta go boo. Can you do that with me? Boo! Boo, that's very good. Now we can start the story. Banana Dude Goes to Jail, San Francisco. 1926. Once upon a time, there was a chubby squirrel named Banana Dude. And every day, he worked in a nut factory, making nuts. Until one day, a Wookiee came in and distracted him.
because of that, he got fired. Because of that, he had to go start his own pumpkin seed factory. Because of that, the Wookiee boss came back and fired him again. Because of that, he had to go home and drop pine cones on people's heads. Because of that, he kept banging on his door asking him to stop. Until one day, the police came and arrested him. And ever since that day, he throws pine cones at the police and plots his escape. And once he escapes, he starts throwing pineapples. The moral of the story is pineapples are easier to throw at people's heads than pine cones.
The next story is called Dracula, and it was written by Drew in Miss Nita's class. It's a word-for-word poem. Hi, Kylie.
Dracula!
That's awesome!
Dracula!
Can't think!
Dracula is fat! Dracula is pumpkinhead! Dracula!
Born in June!
Dracula!
Has a pigsty!
Dracula has a wart on his leg!
He has no heart, it's sad. He has no friends, it's sad. He has no family, it's sad. Dracula fell down a waterfall. It was funny. Army. He reappeared at midnight. He fell asleep, it was scary. Dracula was a great man.
The end.
This next story is called Pumpkin, and it's from Miss Nita's class.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I am Judge Principal, and today I need your legal help. Can you help me?
Yes.
Well, smashing. What I need from you is to help me. Every time I need a verdict, I'll point to you and I'll ask you if the defendant was guilty or not guilty. Now, can you practice that? If you think the defendant is guilty, say guilty. Is the defendant guilty?
Guilty!
Excellent. This court will now hear the case of Teacher V. Pumpkin. Teacher, approach the bench. State your profession.
I am a science teacher. I turn water into ice.
Pumpkin, approach the bench. State your profession.
I'm a pumpkin smasher. Pumpkins in the smash.
Teacher, state your case against Pumpkin.
He burned my books.
Pumpkin, that is a very serious offense. How do you plead?
No, not guilty. I never burned books.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Well, what do you mean?
Shall we take a look at the secretly obtained video evidence?
Oh, yes, the teacher's study. Oh, fascinating.
What do y'all think? Is he guilty or not guilty?
Guilty!
You heard him, Pumpkin. You're guilty, but I will allow you to state your case against teacher.
He cheated in soccer. He pushed me. He's a cheater. The cheater.
Teacher, how do you plead?
That's ridiculous, not guilty. I've only displayed the finest amount of sportsmanship in the international game recognized as football.
Well, you wouldn't mind taking a look at the secretly obtained video evidence?
Come on. Fight for
Well, what do y'all think? Is he guilty or not guilty? Guilty! You are found guilty. And finally, the fair state of California charges you both with the heinous crime of hitting each other. How do you plead?
No, my hand touches nothing more. I would never have a...
Well, take a look at the video evidence! What do y'all think? Are they guilty or not guilty? Guilty! You are found guilty of all charges!
Ridiculous!
And this court sentences you both to 800 years of being friends with each other. No! 2 hours later.
Hey, let's go get some ice cream, buddy! Come on, let's go!
Moral of the story is, don't burn books or be mean in soccer. The end.
This next story is called The Lesson, and it's from Miss Nita's class.
Oh boy, Jack. I'm so excited for breakfast, aren't you?
Well, I'm really hungry, but why do we have to come here every morning?
Well, Jack, you know this is the only place with seats big enough for crocodiles. Besides, they have an excellent choice of food.
Lauren, there are only 2 things on the menu, trout and salmon. You always get the trout.
What? I don't always get the trout.
Yes, you always get the trout.
No, that's not true. Today I'm having salmon.
Hey, Laura.
Hey guys, welcome back to McDonald's. What can I get for you?
I know what I'll get. I'm having salmon. Salmon. Salmon.
So, do you want the salmon?
No. I'll take the trout. And a Gatorade.
What about you, Jack?
Oh, Laura, I don't know. I'm just kind of bored. I don't want breakfast. I want an adventure.
Okay, so 1 trout, 1 adventure coming up.
Adventure? But that's not on the menu.
Oh, don't worry, it's not that hard. I'm actually a part-time
Why have you never told us?
Well, you never asked. If you want, I can send you 2 on a vacation.
Oh, no, that's not necessary. No, what? Jack, where are we?
I don't know, but it does not look like the pond.
You're on a roller coaster.
A what?
A roller coaster. Look out for the drop.
Drop?
So, what'd you guys think?
That was awesome!
Wanna go again?
Yeah, but we're starving. Adventure is exhausting.
Oh, that's an easy fix.
Are we back at McDonald's?
No, we can't be. This place looks totally different. And check out the menu. They've got halibut, bass, catfish,
shrimp, lobster, shark.
Hola, bienvenidos a Cracker Bell.
I used to be view the world through a 2-item menu. But that roller coaster changed my life. Today I'm having salmon. Salmon. This could be my new favorite restaurant.
Well, Lauren, the moral of this story is there's always better places in life.
Woo, Shirley! Coming this summer. One fly, one thought, one mistake. Critics are calling it sensational. Flies as we know it will never be the same. This will make for one epic, word-for-word tragedy. Brought to you by Nina from Miss Martin's class. Flying Treehouse Studio presents There Was a Fly Who Thought He Was Butterfly. There was a fly called Neil. But he thought he was butterfly. Neil loved butter. And he thought, every bug who likes butter is butterfly. Whenever people say,
Shoo, fly, shoo!
he thought, I'm not fly, I'm butterfly. And now Neil got mad and asked to his father, why does every say I am fly? Father said,
Because actually, you are fly.
as soon as father said that, he covered his mouth. He had forgot that if Neil had anything shocked, he will turn to butter. But Neil was shocked, and he started to melt and become a butter. The end.
The next story is Bones Takes the Homework. It's a compilation of a couple stories from Miss Martin's class, specifically written by Amina, Aditya, Emily, and Lucy.
Gerald! Where is Mike the geologist?
I don't know, Julian, but he's always so late to our meetings, and I don't want to hear one of his stories again. But, hey, can you help us find our friend Mike? He's about this tall. If you see him, let us know. We're gonna go check in the break room, but if you see our friend Mike, let us know.
Guess up! Where are my friends? Hi, I'm Mike the geologist. I'm looking for my friends Julian and Gerald. Have you guys seen them?
Yeah.
I have this amazing story to tell them, except Gerald always ends up interrupting me. I'm gonna go check in the break room, but if you guys see them, let me know, okay?
Where are they?
I don't know where he could be. I think I saw. Excuse me, sir. Did you see him over there? I thought he went that way. Did you see him? No. No, just check the break room again. Oh, not this story again, Mike.
Oh, what story? Tell me.
I think they want to hear the story. Am I right? Am I right? Okay, I'm gonna tell my story. So there was this 50-foot goblin named Bones. And he was guarding a giant pile of root
I believe it was just a bone, remember?
And all the geologists who tried to steal his treasures got caught. Until one day, I went into the castle to look for my son. See? That's me, right there.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm the geologist.
After I got into the castle, a goblin snuck up behind me and trapped me in a lava-filled dungeon.
Well, actually, Mike, I believe there was no lava, there were only rocks, remember?
Well, those of us who are adventurers just call it lava. Back to my story. To get out of the dungeon, I climbed a 1,000-foot gate, and when I got out, I found a magical, bejeweled pitchfork on the ground.
Well, actually, Mike, I believe it was just a standard red pitchfork.
Anyway, underneath the pitchfork was my son's missing homework. You're trying to steal my jewels!
No! I'm just here to get my son's homework! Well, in that case...
What can I say? All in a day's work as a geologist. Am I right, Gerald?
Wow, what a nice goblin. You have the best stories, Mike.
Well, I think the lesson to be learned here is that homework is something to be carefully guarded, especially when goblins are about.
You know what, Gerald? We finally agree on something. Never let a goblin steal your son's homework. The end.
Our next story is called Magic by Leah in Miss Nita's class.
There was a Godzilla named Roar.
There was a Godzilla named Claw. Claw!
They met one night when the moon was bright.
And they couldn't believe what they saw.
called King Andrew and Queen Elizabeth, written by Destiny and Aiden from Miss Martin's class.
Gather all and hear ye for this ballad today of the king and the queen of the realm of LA.
Yo, Andy, want some gum? In the city of angels, they lived a dream life, but lo, they were stricken with marital strife.
For something was missing, their smiles were sagging.
OMG!
Quoth the queen.
We like totes need a dragon. So they fought, but without much to say. And so we present you the rest of this play. Andy, remember how I went to brunch this morning with Princess Vanessa? Yeah, we're drinking our scam double shot chai, latte, decaf, espresso, macchiato. You know the one? She told me something fascinating. She told me that she got a new dragon.
Oh, no way. I totally want a new dragon.
Yeah, I want a new dragon.
Is it together?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like the shiniest dragon in all of Beverly Hills.
Oh, and I know the perfect size. Oh, let's just say it together.
Okay, fine. We'll say it together. Let me put my crown back on. Whoa.
It'll be perfect.
All right, we're gonna say it together. One, 2, 3.
Big
Medium dragon.
No,
Medium.
no, big dragon.
No, medium dragon.
Big dragon.
No.
No, okay, fine. Let's just say
Medium dragon.
No, fine. Assistant.
Assistant, can you present reason number 1 why medium-sized dragons are better than big dragons? Here it is, science. Medium-sized dragons eat fewer cows, therefore they're more eco-friendly. Green is the new black.
Well, for our first reason, you know my friend Chad down at the office? He said he got a totally huge new dragon, and we totally need a dragon that's totally bigger than Chad's.
Reason number 2, medium-sized dragons are way easier to park than cars.
Well, for our second reason, you know how I love Taylor Swift, Lizzie? I read in People magazine that she totally got a new dragon, and I think we should both be a little bit more like Tay-Tay.
Well, I think we can all just tell Tay-Tay to shake it off. Because reason number 3.
Oh, that's so cute that you don't have a third reason, Lizzie. What's for our third reason? Our third reason? You never let me have what I want, and I just want this one thing this one time.
That's what you said when you wanted a backyard Quidditch court.
Well, because that was different, because that was smart, and that was different. There's only one way to settle this.
Yeah, to the dragon shop. Fine, here we go.
No, it's this way, Lizzie.
Andy, it's this
No, I know where the dragon shop is,
Andy,
Lizzie.
no, you don't.
I know where I do. Fine.
So Queen Liz and King Drew, ere one could say chop chop, were off on their way to ye old dragon shop.
There were plenty of dragons, a marvel to see, for it was their friend Terrence's dragon shop-e.
But no dragon could cut it, or so you might think.
But this magic dragon can grow and can shrink.
OMG, it's perfect.
Well, take it.
The ending is happy, to our great surprise, for the king and the queen made a sweet compromise. Our last story is a word-for-word story titled Flying Treehouse Ideas, and it was written by Jerome from Miss Nita's class. Flying Treehouse Ideas by Jerome. Number 1. I'm my friends. Number 2. Make random creatures. Number
Mr. Magellan.
Mr. Andrew.
Mr. Alex.
Mr. Zach.
Miss Casey! Miss Camilla! Miss Ella! Miss Alicia! Miss Kirsten! Miss Lila!
Mr. Ish.
Miss Jennifer.
Mr. Dillon.
Miss Shirley! Miss Emma!
On lights, Miss Bridget. And on the keys, Mr. Grant. Thank you all so much for coming. Yes, looks like the donation is going to be so inclined.